We all carry this invisible weight, this quiet, gnawing feeling that something is just not right. Maybe it's the endless hustle, the pressure to keep up, the fear that despite all the work, despite every effort, the future still feels uncertain, risky, maybe even slipping through your fingers. Like no matter how much you achieve, you're still playing catch up to a game that seems rigged, a system built for everyone else, except for those who really want to break free. It's exhausting. It's frustrating. And deep down, you know there is a way out, a way up, a way to finally take control and stop being at the mercy of forces you barely understand. Here's the brutal truth. Those families you hear about, the ones whose wealth spans generations, who seem immune to crises and chaos, who build empires that don't just survive but thrive. What they know, what they truly understand, is not some secret formula buried in vaults or high-rise offices. It's far simpler and more powerful than any mainstream advice about money or markets. They've unlocked a mindset, a system, a human network that the average person doesn't even realize exists. They've broken out of the cage that slavery to conventional thinking creates. A cage that most don't even see because it's dressed as normal, safe, or comfortable. These families know that wealth is not just about money. It's about freedom, about legacy, about power rooted in connection, in alignment, in mindset. Wealth is not a number in a bank account. It's sovereignty over your own life. It's having the clarity, the tools, and the relationships that let you make decisions that build real, lasting strength. Not just for you, but for generations to come. And the crazy part? This is not reserved for billionaires born into privilege. This is a design anyone with the courage to reject the system can access. They've mastered the art of thinking beyond immediate gain, beyond the endless, soul-crushing chase of shiny distractions. They embrace what's hard to see. That true wealth needs radical self-awareness and fierce selectivity. It's about surrounding yourself with a few who burn as fiercely as you do. People who don't settle, who don't conform, who question everything. Not a network of followers, but a tribe of equals, linked by vision, not by geography or titles. These founders, investors, and leaders don't just wait for opportunities. They create them by dismantling what no longer serves and building new realities from the edges, outsmarting and outlasting the mass. In this group, family offices aren't mere structures for money management. They are the engines of legacy and innovation. They design systems that preserve not just wealth, but values, purpose, and independent thought. They build frameworks that survive market crashes, political storms, even cultural shifts, because they are anchored not in fleeting trends, but in deeply human principles: patience, connection, critical thought, and transformation. Now, this might sound like lofty talk, but it all comes down to one ruthless, uncompromising idea: liberation. Real liberation. Not the kind that just feels like freedom while you're actually chained by convenience and conformity. No. True liberation means owning your will as your weapon. It means cutting loose from the borrowed reality everyone feed you, the system that designed you to be a cog, a number, a nameless face. It means embracing the hard, beautiful work of becoming who you're truly meant to be, beyond titles, beyond rules, beyond inherited belief. The wealthiest families live by this code every single day. They ask, who do we truly want to become? How do we align with those rare few who see the world differently? How do we withstand temporary storms because our vision is eternal? This is why they don't panic in crisis. They don't chase the noise. They move patiently, strategically, deeply connected to others who share their fire. They don't just build wealth. They master the game of transformation itself. Most people try to outrun fear, but the wealthiest families invite it in. They understand that the world rewards those who can handle discomfort, uncertainty, and challenge without breaking. They transform pain into power, mistakes into wisdom, isolation into alliance. They know that waiting for permission or consensus is the slow death of dreams. So their actions are bold, deliberate, and fiercely independent. This breaks the mold of everything the world tells us. It's not about playing nice within the system. That system wants you compliant, boxed in by rules and definitions that never serve the exceptional. The wealthiest refuse to be squeezed into that little space. They do things their way. They craft new paths where there were only walls before. So, what does this mean for you? For the founder grinding day and night? For the investor overwhelmed by noise and false promises? For the leader burdened by responsibility but starved for real connection? It means you don't have to accept the version of the world built for the many, where mediocrity is rewarded and the exceptional are ignored. You can build your own framework for success, one that's not reactive but proactive, not surface level but foundational, not lonely but synergistic. Start by questioning everything, not just the big stuff, but the everyday assumptions that wrap tight around your mind like chains. Ask, why am I doing this? Who benefits? What patterns have I inherited that no longer serve me? This radical questioning unlocks clarity. It breaks you free from the sleepy obedience that kills fire and imagination. Next, be selective. Wealth isn't about having a million contacts or chasing crowds. It's about aligning with the few who burn with the same intensity you do. Those rare minds who challenge you, elevate you, hold you accountable. This is the secret ecosystem that the richest families nurture. Not a mass audience, but a core circle of fierce collaborators and trusted advisors. Then, embrace patience like your life depends on it, because it does. This is the long game, and only those willing to play beyond the short-term noise make it to true independence. The wealthiest families don't chase instant results. They build structures that last lifetimes. Every decision they make is measured against eternity, not just the next quarter. This kind of thinking rewires your entire approach to risk, gain, and scale. Finally, understand that your will is your weapon. Freedom is not given, it's taken. It means standing firm in your vision, even when everyone around you doubts. It means breaking rules that no longer fit and inventing new ones that do. It means being brutal with comfort zones that smother growth. You're the key to a world that hasn't been built yet. A world where individuals like you don't wait to be saved, don't ask for permission, and don't settle for small victories. You're the spark that can ignite change on a scale that feels impossible right now, but will be inevitable tomorrow. The wealthiest families have discovered power in assembling links, people and ideas that lock together, creating unstoppable networks of brilliance poised to reshape the future. They don't erase difference, they celebrate it. They know diversity of thought is strength, not weakness. They forge unity through contrast, understanding that with every rare individual aligned, the whole world becomes unshackled. This is why their legacy endures. This is why their lives look unbreakable while everyone else scrambles. So, this is not for the comfortable or the compliant. It's not for those who love the quiet drone of easy days. It's for the restless, the rebels, the builders who feel that electric tension inside them, telling them they're meant for more. If that fire is burning inside you, don't dull it. Don't settle. The system wants to put you in a box, but you were born to transcend it. This is your call to rise, to break free from borrowed lives and outdated truths, to join the few who reject convenience for clarity, who scorn consensus for courage. You have the power to be sovereign. Your will a weapon that carves new paths in this fragile world. The wealthiest families mastered this. Now it's your turn. You don't need to follow footsteps already trodden by millions chasing the same illusions. Build your own legacy. Find your tribe. Align with those who meet your fire with their own. Develop patience that moves mountains slowly but surely. Question everything, especially what's comfortable and familiar. And remember, liberation is not a gift. It's a conquest. A lifelong dance with discomfort and resilience. Own your life. Own your future. Because this is how empires are truly built. On the raw, real power of individuals who refuse to bend, who refuse to fade. This is the rare edge of the world. The place where wealth is not just kept, but born, grown, and transformed into freedom that lasts forever.